This is the box it came in. It came wrapped in a plastic, but I don't know what I did with the plastic. I threw it away. But this is what it looks like, guys. You know what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. It has KKW fragrance written on it. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. It's like beige, white on beige, or beige on beige. So this is the perfume, and like I said, this is the Crystal Gardenia, and this is the 30 ml. I paid $35 for it plus shipping, which was $8.95. So my total was like 47 something. So I didn't feel guilty getting this one. And let me try to get it out. I kind of put it in wrong. Okay, so this is what the bottle looks like. So it's basically a huge crystal. It's shaped like a huge crystal. You know, it's like frosty. It looks frosty. It looks cold. And it's, you know, it lays horizontally. So I really dig the packaging. I think it's like really, really cute. But most importantly, let me get into what this perfume smells like. But guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay the notes on one of these sides. I'm gonna lay the notes so you guys can see what's in the fragrance if you guys don't already know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a spray and tell you guys what I'm smelling. Ooh, a very healthy atomizer. I like the way it came out. It comes out really, really like a big mist. I really like it. So a lot of people kept saying that it was like sweet, and I was like, I wish they would just tell me what kind of sweetness, because we have like vanilla sweet, we have fruity sweet, like what kind of sweetness. This is actually like a kind of fruity sweet. So the sweetness that I'm getting on top is from like, it's from the pear. So it's like a juicy pear type of smell mixed in with the gardenia and the tuberose. I mean, those two white florals took no time to show their heads. But also included in the first blast is like a watery smell, and the water lily is really responsible for that. So it smells like really dewy. It smells like a dewy petal. It smells really, really feminine and soft and very, very floral. It's a little bit screechy, because as you know, white florals usually, especially tuberose and gardenia, two very heavy florals, they could come off as screechy. So I mean, if you're not into florals, don't even look. I mean, turn this review off. I'm telling you, you're not gonna like this. And the sweetness from the pear is not enough to even save it. This is like white florals on steroid. But I do get that nice juicy pear smelling type of scent mixed in with the tuberose and the gardenia. I want to add, guys, that this scent is really, really similar to Kim Kardashian's original perfume, because as we all know that this is a tuberose and gardenia dominant scent. So it smells really, really similar. I'm not gonna call them a dupe, but I mean, they smell really, really, really similar. They're not a dupe though, because I do get that this one is a little bit sweeter. So in the top you do get something more sweet, while in the top you get something a little bit more citric. So you have like a little bit more citrus in the top of this one, and this one is just like a fruity sweet smell when you spray it on. So I think that was a nice touch that they added to this one. So I mean, for the first 30 minutes you're gonna get that pear mixed in with the tuberose and the gardenia. That's what you're gonna smell like. You're gonna smell like a beautiful, clean lady. It's like a lady-like scent. It really, really smells gorgeous. So for like the first 30 minutes, that's really what you're gonna smell. I mean, when you go into the first hour, the sweet note, like that sweetness from the pear, it kind of calms down, but it's still like lingering in the background, so you still get it, but it's a little bit now in the background. It's not at the forefront like when you just sprayed. So by now all you're getting is like this strong tuberose gardenia scent. And I'm gonna have to let you guys know that this one is a little bit heavier on the tuberose, and this one is a little bit heavier on the gardenia. So even though they're both fighting for first place, in this fragrance gardenia is actually screaming a little bit louder and she's winning, but tuberose is just right there. Today when I wore it, I kept smelling like a really creamy scent, somewhat like hand cream. So I kept thinking like, what is that hand cream kind of scent, and I really was enjoying that phase. It didn't last long. I feel as though it probably lasts for an hour. Like that cream scent lasted for an hour, and I really enjoyed it. Like, oh my god, I was in heaven when that phase came in. And I mean, it really surprised me. I wasn't expecting it, because all along it was really like screechy, and then all of a sudden it started to get a little bit mild, and it started to get more creamy more than anything else. So I mean, the base is like a lighter version to what you get during the mid phase, which is just that Gardenia tuberose kind of scent. It has sandalwood in there. It has amber. I do not know if I experienced amber, because it's kind of hard to tell if you're experiencing the amber or you're still getting like a little bit of remnants from the pear. So it's really kind of hard to discern if you're smelling amber or the pear, because it's really, really light. I don't think the base notes really made a difference in this scent. I mean, to me, it just didn't make a difference. I would not call this scent linear, even though throughout the whole scent it pretty much smells the same, but there were just different facets to the scent. Like at first it's really fruity, mixed in with the white florals, and then mid, when it like after 2-3 hours, or maybe after an hour, you get something like a little bit hand cream like. So it smells like a Gardenia hand cream, really, really creamy. And by the end it's like just a softer version of that. I would not say it's linear, but it's not the most transformational scent either. It's really, really not. So the scent that you smell for the whole day, for like the first couple of hours, is like kind of the same scent you're gonna experience. So let's just get into the performance of this scent. To me, when you just spray it on, you just think it's gonna like be like a monster, and when you spray it on, it's like it's really, really screechy, and it's loud, and it's aggressive, crazy white floral. And you know, I was excited about that. I don't mind something being too strong. I never mind scents that are too strong, because I feel as though I could just strategically spray it. So I'm not worried about a scent being too strong. But for the first hour, it's really, really strong. Hour or two, it's really, really strong. And I mean, I love that phase. I don't mind. About 3 hours in, it really starts to get really, really mild. And at this point, I'm a little, you know, disappointed, because at this point, at third hour, I kind of have to start trying to smell it. And I feel like damn, it's gonna be one of those where it starts out heavy and strong, and the sillage is crazy, but then it gets really, really light. And that's the case with this perfume. It gets really light around the third hour, where you're kind of like really, really thinking about, you know, going again and trying to respray so you could smell it a little bit more. I would say that this scent lasts around 5 hours. If you strategically spray like behind your hair where it's warm, on your pulse points, you may get it to last longer. I didn't spray it on my pulse points because I didn't know if it was gonna last long, if it was gonna be too much. I didn't spray it on my neck or anything like that. I kind of like just sprayed like on my clothes, like right here, like down below here. I didn't spray it up here or anything like that. I'm gonna try to wear it again, and hopefully I would get more lasting power out of it by spraying my pulse points, maybe using some Vaseline or something like that to get it to last longer. But from what I experienced from just spraying 2 sprays here and maybe 1 down below, I got maybe 5 hours. By the third hour, it was really, really light, and I couldn't smell it, and I don't think anyone around me could smell it. Who's wearing this scent? Okay, so I feel as though anyone over 25 will enjoy the scent. If you have mature taste, I mean, knock yourself out, but I think this one is targeted to anyone over the age of 25, and I feel like that's really kind of pushing it. I feel like 30 is really the sweet spot. Anyone 30 and above will really enjoy this scent. Anyone below that would probably enjoy this one more, because it's a little bit more transparent, it's a little bit lighter, it's not as heavy as this scent. Okay, so what time of year would I wear this? I would actually wear this year round. It's one of those scents that you could actually wear it year round, because it has that type of scent. I think a lot of people would probably try to stay away from it during the summertime, because it's a little bit heavy, but that's, I mean, if you could bear it for the first hour, you'll be fine. I mean, it will smell beautiful in the summertime, and something tells me that it's gonna perform better in the summertime. I think it needs heat to activate it, but you know, today was, I mean, I don't know, it felt like maybe 40 something degrees, and it felt perfect for that type of weather. It didn't feel suffocating or anything like that. The sillage, I would say that the sillage, I'll give it maybe a 5 out of 10 because, like I said, it projects, but maybe for like the first couple of hours after that, it's really not, it really doesn't project. You have to basically put your arm to your nose in order to smell it. So I would say that was a little bit disappointing, but I give the sillage 5 out of 10. I was really expecting more. Okay, so for versatility, I would give this one, I would say 8 out of 10. You could wear this to church, you could wear this to school, you could wear this like it could actually be an everyday scent. The only place that I wouldn't advise you to wear this one is like to the club. Like, God knows this fragrance does not belong in the club. It's like a good girl perfume, man. Like a girl that wears like pearls, and you know, like, it's a good girl perfume. Girls that wear this perfume, they don't go to clubs. You know what I mean? They don't go to nightclubs, they don't go to the bar or anything like that. I mean, definitely not. So that's it for me in this review of Crystal Gardenia. I am expecting Crystal Gardenia Citrus. That's the other one that I'm going to review here on my channel. So if you're new to my channel, you want to see that review in a couple of days, don't forget to subscribe. If you're old and you know, you're just checking in because you're curious to see my take on this fragrance, thank you so much for checking in. I mean, I know you don't have to. There's so many other reviews here on YouTube, and you know, mine's a little bit late, but you still stopped here to check this review out. So I appreciate that. And I have to add, guys, and I know it's kind of weird for me to add this, I think I bought 2 of this by mistake. So I'm expecting another one of this to come in a couple of days. I'm gonna give that away. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it away. When it comes in, I'll just announce that it's here, and I'm gonna give it away to some lucky viewer who wants to try it. So keep it locked on this channel if you want to experience Crystal Gardenia. I'm gonna do a little giveaway. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this review. Good night.